Looking forward to baseball in Baltimore. It's the Rays and the Orioles. Next. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Lots of number 42s on the field as we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a good matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They're set to face a valuable member of the Yankees staff during their 2009 title run, right-handed swingman Alfredo Aceves. Desmond Jennings will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And a barehanded pickup, 1 away. So Jennings retired here to start things out. And with that, let's check out the Orioles on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Will Myers will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch coming. In there, and it's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this will be fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. swing and a softly hit ground ball. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. They'll try again, 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just underway in Baltimore. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. And now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Evan Longoria will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Designated hitter, Wilson Betemit.
Wilson Betemit will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Berry retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. Tampa Bay 0. Orioles coming up. You're watching the show. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. They'll face off against the American League's Rookie of the Year in 2011, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. And now Alexi Casilla will stride in to kick off the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Alexi Casilla.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Nolan Reimold will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Quentin Berry will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
He's ready. Now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. An inning in the books. No score on the show. James Loney leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, James Loney.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history.
Joyce.
Matt Joyce Will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And there he goes towards second. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here he comes on 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the catcher, Jose Molina. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Desmond Jennings will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And That's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Manny Machado will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, Manny.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Delman Young digs in at the plate.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Delman Young.
First pitch coming. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Young still just 28 here to start the year. Last season with the Tigers and Rays, 260, 11 home runs, 38 runs batted in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Nice try. Batting sixth, catcher.
Matt Wieters will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And this is up and in, ball 1.
No strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Ben Zobrist will lead things off here for Tampa Bay, and we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle.
Ben Zobrist.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line, and so far these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
One away, and here's the 2013 American League Rookie of the Year, the power-hitting Will Myers. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball that's popped up, now towards short right field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Evan Longoria will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. The trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Jamal Weeks will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Jamal Weeks.
Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike one. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Adam Jones will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Under it is Joyce, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Chris Davis will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. On a hefty swing there, but he gets on top of it and sends a little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Wilson Betamit will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Designated hitter, Wilson Betamit.
Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a ball swung on and hit in the air toward Young in left. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, James Loney.
James Loney will dig in. He singled his first time around. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now Loney swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Here's the first offering. Matt Joyce is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Berry is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Alexi Casilla will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Alexi Casilla.
Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Nolan
Reimold will stand in. A base hit his first time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Quentin Berry will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Hellickson's pitch is rocketed past him on the mound, and that's going to find its way into center field for a base hit.
He'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Manny Machado We'll get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, better be careful.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's running towards second. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on Deloney is in time for the 3rd out. Orioles leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Yunel Escobar will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 is on the way. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Every Friday is student night here at Oriole Park. Bring your student ID and get $6 upper reserve tickets in left field. For more, visit Orioles.com.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Jose Molina will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Runners on the move for second. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Desmond Jennings will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound now. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Yeah, timely gamble there. You really don't have a whole lot to lose, and it'll result in a 2-out scoring opportunity.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Let's stop the bleeding right here now. Come on.
Up high, 2-1 now. For Escobar, just his first stolen base here in the month of April. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. Delman Young will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Delman Young.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
All right, Baltimore, let's go. Let's go, Baltimore. Here we go.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Matt Wieters will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Come on, Wieters. Here we go.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Jamal Weeks will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And Jennings will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Will Myers will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Will Myers.
In there, 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. To right field. And some trouble now in right field. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Evan Longoria will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Get out of here, Tampa.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Lined hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Young is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Wilson Betamit will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
This was a pretty good battle for a while there, but at the plate, you're just waiting for that one mistake. The more pitches you can foul off, the more likely you're going to eventually get a hanger. That's just what he got.
James Loney will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Come on, guys, let's go. Go, Baltimore.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Fouled back. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo home run off the bat of James Loney, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
You can just sense, both by the pitch count and the body language, he's about cooked out there. I mean, that's back-to-back home runs. I'd be shocked if he sticks around for another hitter.
Matt Joyce will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matt Joyce.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And that, I believe, will be all for Alfredo Aceves. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Kevin Gossman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Kevin Gossman.
Matt Joyce will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Very high, 2-1. Here it comes. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And there's ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to first. And Escobar has a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Jose Molina will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Desmond Jennings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll flip it to Casilla for the force out, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays 4, and the Orioles nothing. Adam Jones will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard-hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed. Deep left center field. Forget it. Long gone. Home run. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Chris Davis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That last home run checks out officially at 432 feet. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Alexi Casilla will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Fouled straight back. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there. He looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
Nolan Reimold will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Now a pitch here from Hellickson. Sent on the ground to Zobrist at second. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. Orioles get 1 on the home run by Adam Jones. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. The Rays 4 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ben Zobrist will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Two and 1. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a 2nd time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Will Myers will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Changeup, called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a ground ball towards the hole. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Evan Longoria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
Easy strike out here. Easy strike out here.
And this will be fouled away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Quentin Berry will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, Quentin Berry.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And another fastball, but this one finds the zone. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Escobar is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, Not much to speak of at all.
Manny Machado will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Delman Young will come in now with 2 away. And to this point, at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Wilson Betamit will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. That's slowly hit to the right side. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, James.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. And here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a good swing here by Loney, but he hooked it a bit too much as this is going to get back up into the crowd foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Weeks for one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Matt Joyce will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Berry is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays held in check here. Matt Wieters will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. First offering on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for out number 2. Adam Jones will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Jennings is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1-2. Yunel Escobar will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Shortstop,
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And this is fouled back and out of play. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Jose Molina will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2. Desmond Jennings will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now here it comes. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it 4-1. Jake McGee will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Chris Davis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, first baseman.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here we go.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Escobar is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting,
Alexi Casilla will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. J.J. Hardy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Nolan Reimold will stand in as their last chance now. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Jeremy Hellickson in line for the victory here if our current score holds. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Taken there by Escobar. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Rays were really led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Jeremy Hellickson. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Rays are victorious in this one, 4-1. Good night from Baltimore.
Credit the save to Jake McGee, his first. The loss goes to Alfredo Aceves. He falls to 2-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.